Hey there, and welcome. So, have you ever dreamed of a career in aviation that doesn't just stay in one place, but takes you all over the world? Well, you've come to the right spot. Today, we're jumping right into Module 13, and we're going to explore the amazing job opportunities in two of the world's biggest aviation hotspots, Europe and the Middle East. Think of this as getting you ready for your next big professional adventure.
All right, let's just get right to it. The big question, the one you're probably asking yourself, where will your aviation career actually take you? And the answer really comes down to what you want. Are you the kind of person who gets excited about connecting cities across a single continent? Or are you dreaming bigger, like flying passengers clear across oceans? Let's think of this explainer as your personal flight map, here to guide you through all the incredible options waiting for you out there.
Okay, so before we dive into the specifics, let's kind of zoom out for a second and look at the big picture. We're talking about your global career horizon, really understanding the worldwide aviation job market. It's this massive interconnected web, routes and jobs crisscrossing the entire planet. But for today, we're going to focus on two huge hubs just to get you started.
And seriously, the scale of it all is just huge. I mean, whether you picture yourself flying for a smaller regional airline connecting local communities or being part of one of those giant mega carriers linking whole continents, the jobs are definitely out there. The trick, though, is knowing where to look and really getting how each of these markets works. So, with that in mind, let's start our journey in Europe.
All right, first stop on our tour, the European aviation market. We're going to take a close look at how regional recruitment works over there. Europe's got this incredibly rich aviation history, right? And its market is just as diverse as all the different cultures you'll find there. It's an amazing place to start if you're looking for a huge variety of ways to fly.
So what makes the European market tick? Well, it's all about diversity. You've got everything from the big national carriers, think British Airways or Lufthansa, to the low-cost giants like Ryanair, plus a ton of smaller regional airlines. Now, what this means for you is that recruitment is often super localized, country by country. And that's a big deal. It could mean you need to speak the local language, or you might have to meet some very specific national licensing rules just to get considered. The upside, the real strength here is the incredible connection within Europe itself. For a career, that often means more predictable routes and maybe, just maybe, more time at home.
Okay, let's buckle up and head to our next destination, the Gulf airline hubs. We're talking about opportunities with some of the biggest global carriers out there. This place, it operates on a totally different model. It's all about massive scale and global ambition.
So, what's the deal with the Gulf Airlines? Well, the key word here is concentration. Instead of 100 different airlines, this market is really dominated by just a few massive players. You know the names: Emirates, Qatar Airways, Etihad. And their entire game plan is built around long-haul flights, using their incredible hubs in places like Dubai and Doha to be the crossroads of the world. For you, this means you're potentially flying some of the newest, most state-of-the-art planes on the planet. And the lifestyle? It's a whole different vibe. We're talking constant international travel, layovers in amazing cities everywhere, and being part of a super multicultural team with people from literally all over the globe.
Okay, so let's put these two side by side because the difference is huge. On one hand, you've got the European market, tons of different carriers, a really strong regional focus, and a recruitment landscape that changes from country to country. Then you look at the Gulf market. It's all about a few major global players, a laser focus on international long-haul, and a much more centralized way of hiring people. We're talking two totally different models, right? Two very different ways to build a career in the sky. So now you know about these two totally different models. The big question is, what do you do with this info? How do you make it work for you? Well, that brings us to our final and honestly most important part, charting your career path. Let's turn all this information into a real actionable plan.
Okay. Let's break it down. Think of this as your personal flight plan for your career. Step 1. Define your destination. You've got to ask yourself what really excites you. Is it the idea of connecting cities all over Europe? Or is it the thrill of flying those massive long-haul routes with the Gulf carrier? Be honest with yourself. Then, step 2. Research your route. Once you have a region in mind, you need to do your homework. Dig into the specific airlines. What planes do they fly? What exactly are they looking for? What are the rules to get in? And finally, step 3, prepare for takeoff. This is where the real work begins. You've got to tailor everything, your resume, your certifications, your skills, to perfectly match what that airline in that region is looking for.
And that really brings us to the final question, the one I want to leave you with today. After exploring these two amazing but very different worlds, which sky is calling you? Is it the diverse regional patchwork of Europe? Or is it the globe-spanning, long-haul highways of the Middle East?
Whichever you choose, that's where your next great adventure begins. Hey there.
Dreaming of flying across the world? Not just India, but Paris, London, Dubai. An EASA license is your passport to global skies. Recognized in 31 countries and accepted by airlines worldwide. Train in Europe with modern aircraft, multicultural exposure, and the world's highest safety standards. And yes, you can always convert back to DGCA if you choose to return. Confused about costs, universities, or visa process? We're here to help for free. Hurry! Click the link below to register for your free one-on-one consultation today. Limited seats available. Your global cockpit awaits. Worldwide.